my next one is digital rights and digital privacy or and data privacy. So we've talked about this a little bit, but I don't think people really understand how much the government is surveilling us basically all the time and everything we do. And then what they do with that data is sketchy as well and has all sorts of problems that I don't think that the federal government should be involved in at all.
Right.
So the scary stats are 80% of internet data flows through servers in the US that can be accessed by government agencies. The federal government has 4 million data collection programs that monitor internet usage. 4 million. 3 in 4 Americans report concerns over government access to private online data. And then the other 25% obviously aren't paying attention.
Right.
Federal data sharing extends to 90% of local law enforcement agencies. 1/3 of local businesses must comply with federal digital privacy regulations. Over 40 million data requests are made by federal agencies each year. 40 million. $9 billion is spent annually on data monitoring by federal agencies, and that's the lower of the numbers I've seen. I've seen much higher. 2 in 3 local communities report interference in data privacy policies by the federal authorities. Federal data policies affect 60% of municipal records stored online, and half of all Americans have had their personal data collected by federal agencies at least once. Again, I don't think people realize like how much of that's going on. You know, the question from a nullification standpoint is, you know, what do you do about how closely Big Brother is watching our communities?
Yeah, that's one of those things that is going to require very targeted attention, because I don't think, like as you said, I think most people are unaware of it. I think the fact is that our, the Fourth and Fifth Amendments are, but just by what you do, I mean, there's not one of those things you mentioned that isn't a violation of our fundamental Fourth and Fifth Amendment rights as Americans in the Bill of Rights. And until there's enough of an uproar, I don't know if we're going to get the nullification that we need, but it needs to start somewhere. So I think education is one of the most important things. Those statistics that you just rattled off, we need to broadcast that. Whether it's, I mean, we both, the two of us, we should repost those regularly on X, just to kind of put it out there that this is yet another viable target. Because there's certain things that the federal government doesn't, that is doing that local governing bodies should do, that should be delegated to the local governing bodies, that should be decentralized. And there's certain things like eminent domain and this level of data collection that shouldn't be happening at all. It needs to be ended. So there's something a little more aggressive about nullifying this level of data collection, just like we should nullify the practice altogether of eminent domain. It's the same kind of animal that just shouldn't exist in a supposedly free country. It just should not be happening. That's the lesson I'm getting from those statistics. This is one of those things. There's no room. You can't decentralize that. It shouldn't be happening to begin with.